have watched my videos lately, you know the game. It's Minecraft. It's skyblock. Hang on. It's lagging a little bit, so I think I will just... maybe like that. Sorry, my computer is getting old. Poor bastard is almost as old as I am. Well, maybe not, but in computer years it's very old. You know you're old when you go to the liquor store and get the... Can Grandpa please move his ass out of the way? And you know you're old. It hasn't happened yet, but it will happen. It's sad, but it's true. The younger generation is taking over. I don't understand them. No. Actually, one thing that I don't really understand or think is funny or I don't know, which I can't relate to, is the TikTok generation. I'm sorry, I don't. I understand TikTok. It's not. I have a TikTok account, so it's not like I don't understand the app. Whatever. Move it. Thank you. But I don't really understand. Move it. Can you move? Thank you. I don't really understand some of the memes or whatever you call it nowadays that they are doing. Yeah, sometimes I watched some TikTok videos, and I can admit, right now my phone doesn't really work with TikTok, but the phone I had before, I could watch TikTok videos, and yeah, I know, I admit it's very easy to sort of get stuck in the TikToking video because it's so short videos, so it's easy to just watch one video and then watch another and then you're stuck. So I get that scenario, but some of the TikTok trends, whatever you call it, I guess I'm too old, but I don't understand the jokes, or if it's even jokes, I don't understand. Sorry, I don't. Can someone explain to Grandpa what the hell is going on? Sort of. I don't get it. Then you have apps like Snapchat and stuff like that that I haven't even used. I don't. Is it a chat program? Is it like Discord or whatever? You can send pictures also, I think. But is that app that you can't really copy anyone's pictures because it's not allowing you to do it? Sort of if you send nudes or other sensitive stuff, you can't copy it, or not supposed to be able to copy it. I think at least. I think that's that app. But yeah, I haven't used that one. Yeah. Maybe I should hire a teenager to sort of educate me in TikTok. TikTok memes. I can pretend that I'm still young and can follow the trends. Hello, fellow kids. the same time, I don't understand people that sort of feel the need to act more mature than they are, or more adult, or older than they are, because I must be the most immature whatever man alive. I'm turning 39 this year. So I'm 40 next year. Logically, it should be, if I survive, that is. So I'm not really young anymore, but I must be the most immature man alive, as I said. But at the same time, I feel myself that even though I'm not even trying to be more mature, it sort of sneaks up on you, sort of gets other interests. You sort of the idea to have an after party at 4 in the morning in the next city, where you have to sort of take a what's it called in English? You know, when you're not a real cab driver, but you pay someone to act as a cab driver, act as a taxi. Black taxi, can I say that? Is that allowed to say? I don't know. It's called black taxi in Sweden. I don't know if that's offensive in English, but yeah. And that doesn't really appeal to me anymore. Doesn't have, it sort of have this memory bank of crappy moments of after parties not living up to the hype, so you sort of have that to take in account for. But yeah, that's the thing. I'm not trying to be mature, but even I feel like it sneaks up on you slowly. You sort of change your mentality. So I don't really understand the need to sort of, oh, you should act your age, or you should act more mature than you are, whatever. Because as I said, it's sort of comes naturally, whether you want it or not. I mean, I don't really care. Of course I care, but I try to not care about what people think of me. I don't really have a reputation to uphold or anything like that. Not like I have to. I'm not a politician or a famous actor, or I'm not a lawyer or whatever. I don't have any social standards that I have to live up to. I can sort of be a childish gamer boy thingamabob. But yeah, at the same time, I feel like even me sort of change my mentality when I get older and older. So yeah, I don't really understand that need to pretend to be, or whatever, trying to be more mature than you are. Yeah, I don't know. I'm just rambling on as usual. But I have this one friend. He's sort of changed when he's actually gotten older, but he was always the one that when we was younger, he was always complaining, oh, I'm getting so old, oh. And I don't know, it was sort of almost annoying in one sense, because he sort of, I felt like, laid it upon you, other people, that they also, because they're the same age as him, basically almost the same age as him, that they also were getting older. But at the same time, I don't feel old. I know I'm old, or old, but older than some other younger people, however you say it. But yeah, I don't really feel like I'm almost 40. However, you should feel when you're 40, of course. But yeah. But as I said, he sort of changed later on. I feel like. He was more like that in his 20s, I feel like. And yeah. He sort of sneaks up on you. One day you're the cranky old man that doesn't want the kids to enjoy life. Sort of. Well, I'm already there, but whatever. Jealous little bastard. I need to go pick up my hard drive. I bought a external hard drive and a Blu-ray burner because my old Blu-ray burner, it died a couple of years ago. Stopped working. And the Blu-ray reader in it, of course, started to fail also, and eventually it couldn't read the Blu-ray discs. So I can't read any of my Blu-rays that I have made backups on. It's not a huge problem because most of the stuff I have on external hard drives, but yeah, it would be nice to check that old discs, maybe copying some of the stuff into my new hard drive so it won't get corrupted over time. You never know. With CDs or DVDs or Blu-rays, whatever you call it. Discs, the discs, the round discs. So one day I found I was cleaning out some stuff on at my workplace, just trying to get more room for new stuff. We're gonna apparently get some more sporting material just stored in the at work, and we needed to make some room. And I found an old video cassette recorder. And I at least had to ask them, do you want to keep this? But no, of course they don't want to keep it. But yeah, I almost feel bad throwing it away because it almost looks brand new. I think I would ask one of my friends if he sort of likes that old stuff. So yeah, I don't have. Well, I actually have both a I think 2 video cassettes, or even 3 cassettes maybe. Yeah, with old video material I recorded with an old mini VHS camera. God, the damn slimes! Die! I hate slime. For so annoying. Oh, go away. Anyway, I think I have 2 video cassettes at least, and I actually have a video VHS player of my own because it's a combo. I got it for free. Combo of video cassette recorder, go away, and a DVD player. So yeah, I just kept that for now. But yeah, I'm thinking of just asking my friend if he wants it, the one at my workplace, that is, before I throw it away. I don't think there is any money in that sort of stuff. Maybe it is. Maybe I should Google it before I throw it away. It seems like it's actually pretty unused, that is. Maybe it's a bad thing that it's not used. Maybe it's dried up that way. But yeah, I don't know. It was kind of funny though. I remember when you had the VHS tapes and thought that that video quality was really good, and recorded from TV, like TV series and movies from TV, and tried to stop it when there was commercials, and it never really worked that great. I guess you could use some sort of timer system, but yeah, we didn't really have a fancy VHS video cassette recorder. Video cassette recorder, whatever. So we did it by hand. It just when the commercials started rolling, we quickly just hit stop and tried to learn when the last commercial was going to end, so we didn't miss any of the movie. But sometimes I can swear this is true. Sometimes the videos or the movie started playing before the commercial was ended, so you sort of lost like maybe, I don't know, 5 seconds of the movie or something. And I only learned that after I sort of bought the movie either on the VHS or if it was on not Blu-ray, DVD later on. Like, oh, right, there's 10 seconds more in this video or something, or this movie, 5 or 10 seconds, whatever, something like that. Which is kind of weird that they did that. I can swear it's true. It's sort of, they started the movie too early. So you missed a couple of seconds, 5, 10 seconds. The movie. But yeah, it's sort of fun with that old stuff. I don't really have any use for VHS, an extra one, because I already have one, and I can, if I want to watch the mini VHS cassettes, I actually have the camera still working, the old VHS camera still working. So, and I think every one of the VHS videos I recorded is transferred into digital also, and there was not that super interesting videos, mostly just videos of our dogs or me playing. I was maybe like 12 or 13 and I had that, or it wasn't my camera, it was my dad's camera, and he didn't really like that we used it, but yeah. No one, he didn't use it himself, so yeah. It was, that's why I hate, because he said he bought it for the family, but no one was basically allowed to use it unless asking him first and getting permission to use it, so yeah. But whatever. And that's one thing that I'm trying to change myself, is that of course you shouldn't be like reckless with stuff. You just bought a camera, you shouldn't wreck it the next day, so to speak. But yeah, I feel like if you use stuff, it will eventually break. if you use it a lot, it will break faster. That's my opinion at least. Then you, of course, you try to not have it break because you want to use the stuff further on. But yeah, that's my opinion at least. If it doesn't have any dings and scratches, I feel like at least I haven't used the things. If it doesn't have any scratches or marks or anything like that. And I feel like with cameras and stuff like that, I don't really care about scratches and stuff, unless it's on the lens, of course. That's bad, but yeah, if let's say I don't really want to buy phones anymore because I sort of get older phones from my buddies for free because they want to have newer phones. But yeah, I'm kind of cheap in that sense. So I usually get some phones for free, and I don't really care if they are a little bit scuffed up, and have some marks on them. As long as the things in the phone is working all right. Can I use Instagram? Good. Can I take photos and videos? Yes, good. Yeah, does it have radio? Oh, great. And I can listen to the radio at work while I'm doing vacuuming or stuff like that, cleaning and stuff. So that's more important for me than it's looking brand new and fresh. Of course, if I buy a phone, I want it to look new and fresh because that's what I paid for. But if I get something for free, then I don't really give a shit. And if I had the phone for like a year, 2 years, I don't really care if it's got some scratches and dings. Especially if I got a lot of videos and pictures taken with it. So yeah. Could you please move? Could you move? Thank you. But that's, yeah, all people are different, so yeah. For some people that's important, and that's totally okay. For me it's not that important. Functionality of the stuff is more important for me, I feel like. I'm gonna eventually hide some diamond also, just to make it a little bit more fun. Trying to find diamond. I will of course know what the stuff, where the stuff is. Sorry, English hard. Yes. But yeah, I still have to dig it out, and my memory sucks, so I will have forgotten where everything is. So yeah. So yeah, I need to pick up my Blu-ray burner and hard drive, and I don't think I can, or I can, of course I can do it tomorrow, but I'm gonna bring my cleaning to work, because I clean my clothes at work, because there's usually I can't speak today. Usually such a hassle in my area. There's always some kind of cultural or language barrier that you have to deal with in my area. I sort of got tired of that and asked if I could just clean my clothes at work instead. I bring my own detergent and stuff, so it's not like I'm weaseling on the, well, I guess I use the electric bill and the water bill on my workplace, but yeah, that little amount is apparently okay with them, because I asked. So yeah, they didn't really care at all. So yeah, I think I will clean my clothes tomorrow at work and bring that with me home, but then I have this big bag I'm gonna have to carry on. So I would like to get the hard drive and Blu-ray burner home today, or go collect them from the store, because yeah, I don't have a car, so I walk everywhere. What do you mean walk the earth? Walk the earth? So you decided to be a bum. But yeah, so I guess I could just go home with the laundry and then go back, but yeah, I'm a little bit too lazy for that. It's almost it's basically like maybe 2.5 kilometers, maybe something like that. So it's not really far, but yeah, I'm sort of a little bit lazy. So if I don't have to go back and forth, it would be nice. Yeah, I don't. Not any more gold here, I think. That's too much. And I need, especially the external hard drive I'm starting to need, because I have like 55 gigabytes on one of the hard drives, and I think like around 160 maybe on the other one. So it's starting to lose free space on my hard drives, and yeah, I guess I could. I saved the I saved the videos in the raw format from OBS in the MKY, MKY, I don't know how to say it, format, I think it's called. And 1 hour could be like around maybe 8 gigs or something like that, so it takes up some space. Oh, I've been talking a lot, and I again forgot to point the microphone up in the right direction, so sorry about that. You probably didn't hear anything I said, so yeah, whoopsie. I really suck at this, but yeah, I need to focus. But yeah, someday I will get this to work, and maybe that day I can actually speak English without sounding like yeah, I just immigrated or something. Oops, what the hell did I do there? I think I just erased. Oh, what the hell? Can brain, can you work with me, please, brain? It's hard enough as it is to get stuff to work, so don't need to mess with me, please. Don't need to make it harder than it is. I guess it's good that I had the camera in the wrong way, then you didn't hear all my complaining, so yeah. There is a custom bike show this weekend. They're modifying bikes and putting them on display, and there is sort of like selling candy and food and stuff. So that's kind of nice. Gonna check that out. Hasn't been in 2 years because of the pandemic. It's kind of nice that everything starts to get going again. So my brother said he would be there around 2 o'clock, 1400 hours. But I think they will open it by 10 o'clock in the morning. So I think I will be there around there that time. So because I'm sort of, you pay $100 or 100 Swedish kroners, I guess that's around $10 or something, to get entrance to the park where they have all that stuff. Which I don't think is much, but yeah, I sort of want to check out not only the bikes, but they have some stunts, guys or girls maybe also doing stunts with bikes riding on one wheel and stuff like that. And I want to check that out and other stuff. I want to make it a whole day, sort of. They sort of drive away from the park at 1700 hours, so it's gonna be 3 hours that yeah, but I guess it will be a long day for me, but yeah, I feel like I rather be there kind of early, because in case you sort of happen to see some other people there and you want to talk to them, maybe you missed the first stunt show, then you can just check out the next stunt show, or if you've already seen one stunt show, yeah, then you maybe you don't have to see the next one, and then you can just hang out with some friends and don't feel like you miss out on anything. So that's kind of nice. I feel like that you sort of get the full day, not just I don't know, everyone is different, but yeah, I feel like it's kind of nice to yeah, I don't know, whatever. So yeah, and then there's eventually in July there's American Car Show, which is basically the same thing but with bikes. God damn it, speak correctly. With cars instead of bikes, and it's I feel like it's a little bit bigger. So more people, more action, so to speak. But yeah. We'll see if there will be any more other fun stuff eventually in summer. I hope so. Usually they have some events down in the park. Usually they are free, but American Car Show and Custom Bike Show is not free, and I can understand why. There's a lot of arrangement, and they make a living. Wouldn't be able to make the thing if people wouldn't pay to get in. So I feel like I don't mind paying like 100 Swedish kroners or $10 to get in, because otherwise there wouldn't be anything, and that would be boring. So yeah, my phone made a sound. I wonder what it wanted. I'm just gonna check. Okay, yeah, not important. I'm not gonna say the name, so she won't get offended, but yeah. Ah, nice. No, there's one. Always one. I was about to say it's so nice and quiet, but no. Always one slime. Slimy slime running around, or jumping around, I guess. I guess it's good practice also talking for a long period of time. I'm getting used to that also, because it's sort of tiring, tiring, I don't know, something like that. Just to talk, which is weird, but yeah, it's true. And after a while I sort of trip over my own tongue, speaking English. But yeah, I'm trying to sort of, when I hear it doesn't sound correctly, sometimes I miss it, or much of the time I miss my pronunciation is wrong. But yeah, I sort of try to at least when I hear it, try to fix it, or listen to other people talk, and eventually try to get it to work. But yeah, it's challenging, because of course I can sort of ask for directions, or make myself understood, hopefully. But having a conversation and trying to speak more fluently is kind of a challenge, actually. Actually. Move. 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 I'm gonna bury you. I'm gonna bury you. Bury. Yeah, so. Bury you. Bury you in the ground. So I actually started uploading videos to this channel again because we dusted off a channel we had together, me and some friends. Then that got me inspired to start uploading videos to this channel again. But yeah, then the commute channel, whatever you call it, the channel with my friends, it started to die out again because I tried to upload videos to the server we had all the videos on, so my buddy could edit some videos and upload it. But the thing is that I think he sort of hoped that I would eventually start editing videos also, but as I said to him, I was sort of tired of editing videos. That's because that's why. Let's try that again. I was sort of tired of editing videos. That's why in these videos I usually don't edit anything. I just upload it like a streaming video, like it would be a stream. And the thing is that he's a genuinely good guy, awesome guy, but he sort of wants it in one way and I might want it in another way, and he sort of he can say stuff that he 100% doesn't mean to offend you, but being me, and I know that this is my problem, but yeah, being me, I sort of can easily get offended by the things he's saying. For example, like if the camera was out of focus, then I would sort of like have the yeah, I would like him to say sort of like, oh no, don't worry about it next time. But he sort of says, oh, that's a damn shame, or something like that, and sort of make it better next time. And he's 100% got the right point, or he has right. He's correct, so to speak. But yeah, it's sort of, in my defense, it sort of gets annoying because I maybe thought I would have the camera in focus. For example, we did these RC vehicles, mostly drones videos, and before we started making gaming videos, and yeah, my other buddy, he sort of replaced the drive shaft on one of the drones, and I was focusing on filming with one camera and had mounted another camera on, so we could have two angles. And because I was focusing on using one of the cameras, I sort of didn't see that it went out of frame, and maybe it was my fault, maybe it was my buddy's fault, maybe it's no one's fault, and it's just hard to keep focus on two things at the same time because we didn't have any monitor or something like that, so we couldn't really. I had to stop filming with my camera basically, and check the other camera if it was in the right framing. But yeah, I sort of made excuses, sort of like, yeah, it's hard to both film with one camera and have the other camera in frame. And he sort of, but yeah, just need to do it better next time, sort of like that mentality. And he's sort of 100% correct, of course, but I feel like I'm also sort of correct that it's, we could have made tape lines, so we could have it more easily know that it's in frame. We could, my buddy could have that changed the drive shaft. He could have sort of also kept check on the camera, sort of like, okay, here it's good, okay, good, because yeah, as I said, it's hard to do, and he didn't mean anything bad by it, and I totally agree that he's sort of correct in that, but it's sort of, yeah, that's one thing. That's sort of why I don't want to edit videos, because it's sort of stressful when you know that someone else wants it in their way and I want it in my way, and you sort of have to do it. I don't know. It sounds bad however I say it, but yeah. I play best alone, I guess, but no, but yeah. So I didn't really want to edit any videos. I mostly just wanted to play the games and record the videos. And I think he got tired of editing the videos, actually. I might be wrong, but yeah. And he has a family, so he has a lot of things to do, so yeah. But it sort of died out, and the sad thing is that my other friend, he sort of is playing a lot of games, so he could have just recorded the video from those games and just uploaded it to the server, and then when my other buddy had time, he could sort of had a lot of video to edit, because the more video you have, sort of, I feel like at least, the more options you have. So say for example you're gonna make a compilation video for GTA 5, it's a lot easier if you have like, okay, 30 different stunts with a bike and 50 stunts with a car. So you can sort of, okay, yeah, I need something shorter. Okay, I need a stunt that could sort of fit with this music that I've chosen. Yeah, then you have a lot more. Goddamn slime, I hate them. Die slime. But yeah, sort of have more options, I feel like, at least. But he never really recorded any videos. I don't know if it's because he felt uncomfortable. Like we told him, like, you don't even need to have the microphone on. You can just record the gameplay, the game audio and video, and you don't even need to talk. You can just play. But I don't know if he felt like pressured that he didn't play the games good enough. It could have been something like that it sort of made it uncomfortable for him to. He couldn't really relax or something. I don't know. So yeah, I don't know. Or maybe that he felt like the quality wasn't good enough either way. So yeah. What the hell? Oh, right. Yeah, so it died out. But at least I started making videos on this channel again, and TompaBanana creates and animation. So it started. I have that to thank my buddy. If you're listening, thank you. You made me upload videos again, so that's a real plus. And if you're listening, sorry if I'm sounding harsh. It's not meant to sound harsh. It's I totally agree with you that it's sort of, if you're gonna make successful videos, then it needs to be high quality and stuff. So yeah, I'm just sensitive in that part, and yeah, I'm a sensitive boy. So yeah, if I'm gonna do stuff with other people, it needs to sort of feel fun. I have yet another buddy that he's sort of the one that takes command, which is awesome because you need someone that takes command. But yeah, sometimes it sort of gets. He can sort of. How do you say it without sounding bad? He sort of. I don't know how to say it. For example, if you're gonna play Valheim or some other multiplayer game, and you sort of need to work together, he sort of takes on the boss role, which is totally fine. But yeah, I don't really want to. I want to enjoy playing games. I want to, because all of these people have higher demanding jobs than me, because I work part-time, so I'm not saying anything about that. But when I come home from work, I sort of want to just have fun, relax, and whether it's playing video games or if it's some sporting thing, playing like floor hockey or whatever it's called. Basically hockey without ice and goofy looking club. I can't understand. I can't remember the word for it in English. I really need to look that up. But anyway, you play inside and it's a really soft ball playing with a light ball. Yeah, whatever. I feel like I don't want it to be another job where you don't even get paid, so to speak. I want it to be a fun experience. And the first buddy that I started the channel with, he's sort of really a team player. He's sort of, if you're gonna play multiplayer and someone tells him to, okay, you need to, in Valheim for example, you need to just cut down trees. That's your object. Then he will do it. He's sort of, yep, group mentality. I'm gonna bring my part into it. But I'm sort of the guy that, okay, but why am I gonna, so I have to cut down trees for 2 hours? That sounds really, really boring. I want to go out and hunt or explore or whatever, you know. So yeah, I'm sort of exaggerating, but yeah, you know what I mean. So I guess I'm not really a team player in that sense, because I don't want it to be an extra job. I want it to be fun. And the third buddy there, my third friend. I have 3 friends. I have 1, 2, 3 friends. Yes, I have more even. That's impressive, right? But anyway, he's sort of, as I said, he's quick to take on the leader role, which is great in one sense, because you need a leader, but he sort of forgets that other people might have the solution also, because sometimes I feel like the second buddy doesn't say it. This is the one that, let's call him R. R isn't saying anything, but I'm pretty sure that R sometimes gets annoyed with M, because he sort of feels like he could contribute to some stuff also, but he sort of gets overpowered. So yeah. And it sounds silly because it's just game, but yeah, people are what people are. So and no one means to offend anyone or be mean or whatever, you know. But yeah, sometimes it just is what it is. And depending on who you are, you might not even care, and or you might care and get annoyed or whatever. So yeah, it's sort of interesting, because everyone is different. And I guess I'm sort of not really a fan of online multiplayer game either way, especially when you have to play with other people that you don't know. It's one thing to play with friends, but yeah, for example, like Counter-Strike. I really love Counter-Strike. I suck at it. I'm useless at it, and that's the honest truth. But yeah, I think it actually is really fun to play with friends, but play online, no, because yeah. And I guess I just need to suck it up and stop being a little bitch about it. But yeah, I don't really see the point in playing something when people just are rude to each other. I don't know. For me, it's not fun. So I rather play either with friends or just play single player games. I like, that's the thing, I really love story-based games. Like, it doesn't even have to be advanced stories, like GTA for example. I love the GTA games because for me it sort of feels like watching a movie, but instead of that movie being like 2 hours or something like that, that the movie, or maybe like a TV series, that's more accurate, I guess. It's like watching Breaking Bad, but you sort of can manipulate the story, and the story is Well, it's long. It's a very long story, so you can be entertained for a long time. So yeah, I don't know. Doesn't probably doesn't make sense, but yeah, that's my take on it. I really enjoyed Metal Gear Solid when I was younger. Now I feel like it's especially in Metal Gear Solid 2. There's a lot of cutscenes. When I was younger, I felt like it was not as annoying. Can I say that without offending anyone? But yeah. But nowadays, I feel like it's a lot of cutscenes. And of course you can just skip them, but yeah, they're part of the story, so I feel like you shouldn't skip them. So yeah, I feel like Metal Gear Solid 1 is a lot better in that sense that it's also have a lot of cutscenes, but yeah, it's not as much. That's why I love games that, for example, Half-Life 2 or whatever, that sort of include cutscenes into the game, so you don't just have to sit there. You can explore the world, check around, manipulate some stuff while you listen to the story, sort of. I feel like that's more entertaining. Oops. What the hell? Why did I... But yeah, the multiplayer games are sort of like what they are. It's competition, so most of the time. So yeah, I guess it's that mentality that will be in those kind of games. And it's just a game, so I don't know why. But yeah, sort of. I don't enjoy it when it's that kind of mentality. I don't know. That's just me, I guess. Especially Counter-Strike, it's sort of like I have never been good at that game ever, and I will probably never be good at that game. But yeah, sometimes I feel like you sort of don't even get a chance to try to be good at the game because you get kicked before you even try to. For example, there was one server, I don't know which one, but I enjoyed playing with my friends, and they wanted to play online, so okay, yeah, fine, play online. And I fucked up, no question about that, because I took too long to disarm the bomb, so it exploded. I think at least I took too long. I mistook the bomb for something else, like what the hell was it? Something else. I thought something else was the bomb, so I ran to that at first, and then quickly realized, oops, not the bomb, and ran further on. But that was a couple of seconds too late to disarm the bomb, and then I got kicked from the server. I got downvoted and kicked from the server, and that's the thing. My buddies kept on playing because they didn't get kicked, but for me, I just either had to just sit and wait until they were done, or yeah, play another game. It wasn't long. It was maybe like 10 minutes or something, but yeah, sort of boring feeling for me to sort of, okay, yeah, I got kicked, so what do I do now? I guess I will play some other game or watch a movie or something, or watch a video or something. So yeah, it's kind of annoying in that sense, because It wasn't like I didn't try, I just fucked up. So, and I guess that's not allowed. And yeah, I know it sounds silly to, oh, boo-hoo, but yeah, I feel like sort of, that's why I don't enjoy it. And that's the same thing with GTA 5 or something. If I'm gonna play online, the first thing I do is just mute everything, because I can't stand first of all, I can't stand people having this kind of microphone, but they're sitting so close and screaming into the microphone, so it's like you're doing an ear exam with the voice in my head, sort of. Can you guys F off? And then all the complaining, like, you didn't do that right. Okay, great then. And I understand that people like probably think like, okay, yeah, he can't handle the pressure, blah 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 blah. But yeah, I guess that's true. But at one point, it's also, where is the fun in it? Because it's the same thing like if you do that IRL. Yeah, of course you could be honest or whatever you want to say, but the thing is, I could also be honest with a lot of people, because a lot of people have a lot of bad what's it called, traits. They are maybe a little bit unfit, maybe they have a learning disability, maybe they have some other stuff that they are ashamed of. And I could poke into that until they break, but what's the point in that? Sort of. I feel like it's more fun when people get along than when you sort of have to put up with shit. For me, at least, it's more fun. I feel like you sort of have the mentality of trying to build up each other instead of breaking down each other. For example, if you play GTA 5 and you do a mission together, like you sort of evolve together, you sort of grow together. I feel like that's more fun than tearing each other down. And of course, if we are buddies and we know that we can joke around, then that's one thing. But yeah, I feel like getting kicked in Counter-Strike for taking a little bit too long to disarm a bomb, then yeah, I guess I wasn't belonging on that server, I guess. I don't know. So small things to get annoyed by, but yeah, it's sort of, that's why it's sort of not play online. I don't know. And that's one interesting thing that people, I don't know what it is, if people think they are perfect themselves or whatever it is, but I had this one lady at work complain about the cleaning, and she was really rude about it. You know, I don't mind if you come to me and say that, okay, this needs to be fixed. Okay, then I fix it. Unless it's something ridiculously, but yeah, in this case, I agreed with her. Because I cleaned the floor, but the thing is that I got some phone calls and I had to do some stuff before cleaning the floor. So when the what are they called, the customers that was renting the place When they came, it was still wet on the floor in the bathrooms, or the what you call the it's called changing room, the sort of bathroom, shower room, and changing room in one, but whatever. And she complained about the mop being dirty. And the thing is, I was gonna buy a new mop, so I had so bad luck with that woman being there and the floor being wet that time, because if I was going to buy a new mop and replace it, but I didn't have the time to do it before she arrived. And it's the honest truth, I was gonna buy a new mop that day, but I didn't feel any point in running out and buying a new mop and then replacing it while they were there, because I don't think it's a good idea to walk into the changing room, into a female changing room while they are there, sort of. I don't think that's a good idea. But anyway, she was really obnoxious, I'm a little bit curious on who is doing the cleaning around here. And I was said something like, oh, okay. Yeah, I think he needs to go a class or take an education, whatever. It's sort of hard to translate into English. And I just tried to laugh because I wanted to tell the woman to F off, but yeah. And then she kept on going, and I said, okay, yeah, I'm gonna check on that. Yeah, with a fakest smile you could ever have. And of course, she was right. It was dirty mop, so she was totally correct. But the thing is, if she just would have said to me, okay, the thing is, I noticed there was some water on the floor, so I tried to clean it up with a mop, and the mop was really, really dirty, just so you know. I would have said, yeah, I'm sorry about that. I know I cleaned the floor a little bit too late. I'm very sorry about that. And the mop, I'm gonna change it out. It's just I haven't gotten to that yet, but sorry, I'm gonna do that. Okay, no worries. Just so you know. Okay, good. And then we would have a conversation like nice people. But yeah, she sort of was really trying to poke my nose or whatever. I don't know how to translate it, but yeah. So yeah, and so I just fake smiled and said, yes, I'm gonna check on that. And she sort of said, yeah, now you think I'm basically like a bitch. And I just laughed and no, of course not. No, I'm gonna fix that. Yes. And then she sort of didn't have anything more to say, because I didn't give her. I think she wanted me to explode or something, and call her a bitch or something. But I didn't do it. I sort of held my ground and just, okay, yeah, gonna check on that. Yep, sorry about that. Yep. But that's the thing. She was a customer, so I couldn't really tell her to go F herself. But the thing is that people think they are flawless, and that's sort of annoying, because they don't realize that most of the time I'm not saying anything about all their flaws, because I'm trying to sort of have society working. I'm sort of trying to not make the group fail. But that's the thing. People are poking, and then they sort of get surprised when people lash out. But yeah, maybe you should sort of realize that you're not really perfect yourself. I guess it's a bad scenario because this is a customer, but yeah, you know what I mean. I hope you know what I mean at least. People are sort of acting like they're flawless, and you're not. I can find your flaws. I can
poke fun of your flaws until you, until you're very, very sad. But I choose not to do it. I choose to try to get along. That's the thing. And people, I think, sometimes take that as a weakness, sign of a weakness. But yeah, I don't think it is. I think it's sort of trying to get along. And I think that's a good thing. But yeah, I'm cranky, just complaining. But yeah, sometimes I get tired of people trying to push you over, sort of. But at the same time, all other people from that group has been super friendly and just saying that I'm doing a terrific, I think it's terrific, yeah, right, job, and are very pleased with my, with me and my work, I guess, because as I said, I'm trying to be friendly to people and trying to help them, even if it's not maybe in my work description. I try to, if they need help, I help them. If they ask, that is, because if they don't, unless I see that they are super struggling. But I try not to ask all the time, because then you get a lot more work, because everyone sort of wants, oopsie, sort of wants to be served, I don't know, whatever you call it, without it sounding demeaning. Sort of the what's it called, the wording that if you give them the finger, they take the whole hand, and I think most of the people don't do it by evilness or by greediness or something like that. I think they just don't think about it. They sort of but yeah, that's the thing. If now it's a lot of rambling here, but yeah, that's the same thing that kind of annoys me with people that are I might throw a glass in a stone, throw glass. I might throw stone in a glass house here, but yeah, people acting like a martyr. That's kind of annoying. Also, I have had some female friends that sort of, how to say it, they helped a lot of people, of course, so they were genuinely good people, but sometimes I feel like you yourself need to realize that if you don't ask for help, you might not get it. Sometimes you need to be strong and actually ask people to help you. It's not like 100% clear that, okay, she needs help. And I feel like sometimes they were like almost asking to help, or asked, they were asking for, how to say it, god damn it. They sort of wanted to help you, and they almost begged to help you, but then they sort of complained that they had to help you, sort of, if that makes sense. I sort of the martyr thing that no, I want to help you, let me help you, and then you let them help you. They sort of became a martyr, and yeah, so hard to explain, but yeah. So that's why I usually try to, if I can, usually try to not be in depth of any favors. I rather either have it 0-0 or they owing me I can't say that word. Owing me a favor. I can't say the word. Whatever. I think you know what I mean. If you will even watch this. So yeah. Because it's easier that way, I feel like. And that's one thing that's kind of funny with now the Sweden Gate, or whatever we call it, with us being sheep. But yeah, you sort of have to see it from a Swedish perspective. We don't really like people, we can't handle people, we can't be social. Jokingly, but sort of sadly true. The thing is that also is that I had a kind of fun, but sort of interesting interaction, because my friends would never eat at my place, because basically because my father was an idiot, or is an idiot maybe I should say. Sorry, but, sorry for outing him, but yeah, he sort of didn't like people, and he couldn't really stand kids laughing or having fun. I don't know how to explain it otherwise. But yeah, so the basic gist of it all was that my friends were never at my place. I usually was at their place, or we were outside. So sometimes I ate at their parents' house, so to speak, because it's not at my friend's house, because it's their parents that cooked all the food and stuff. But yeah, and it's one thing that one of the moms was kind of annoying, because she was asking me with a sort of demeaning voice that, okay, when are we gonna eat at your house? And I sort of felt like, even when I was maybe like, I don't know, 12, 13, I felt like, but come on, dude, you can't really put that on me, sort of. And I didn't know, at that time, sort of, the mentality was that nothing should be visible on the outside. My mom sort of hold up the facade that, or try to, that yeah, happy family. But yeah, the thing was that you can't really put it on a child that he's gonna try to sort of get his father to change. She of course didn't know all that, but I feel like a grown-ass woman maybe should have known that, yeah, not every family has a happy, joyful, oh, let's bring everyone to eat together, sort of family, whatever. And it was kind of annoying with her daughter, because my friend, her daughter, is sort of a lot like her mother. And I remember she was like at her parents' house, of course, but invited me to eat tacos. And the thing is that I'm not that much into vegetables, and if you're gonna say to me, as she said, yeah, take how much you want. Yeah, just take it. Yeah, just eat. It's that kind of mentality. She just said that again and again, yeah, don't worry about it. You can just take how much you want. Because I asked, because I knew that her sister would come home and eat also, and there are 4 kids and 2 parents, so I knew that okay, it needs to be enough food for all of them. So I asked before, how much am I allowed to take? And instead of just saying, okay, don't take too much of the meat sauce thingamabobber, the grinded meat. Instead of just being honest and saying, okay, yeah, that needs to be enough for my sister and blah, 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 blah. She was like, no, take how much you want. And then when I took a lot of ground beef, sort of meat thingamabob, she almost, yeah, I guess I would say she yelled at me and sort of demeaningly told me like that I couldn't take that much because it was meant to be enough for her sister also. So that's why I sort of hate the mentality that the kids should always be able to eat at your friend's house. Yeah, fuck that. The thing is that all households have different budgets, they have different standards, they have different eating, fucking whatever. So I think that's sort of ridiculous that you sort of put that on the people. But the thing that I also as a Swede feel is weird with the whole concept is that you were supposed to sort of wait at the room instead of just sending the kid home. I feel like that's the Swedish not being able to take a conflict thingamabob about it, because it would have been much easier to just say, okay, we're gonna eat, you go home now, bye bye, sort of. Even if it's rude, that would have been much easier than, or better, I would say, than letting the kids sit in the room while the other ones eat. Because I would feel like a parent, maybe I don't know which time, all people eat at the different dinner times, so that's an issue also, because I usually ate at 1700 hours was food time for me when I was kid, I think, something like that. But my friends ate at 1800 hours, basically something around that. Was not like it was 100%, but you know the gist of it, sort of around there. And so yeah, I might have already eaten and went back to my friend's house, so in my case it was no problem, but other kids might have not eaten yet, so it would have been better as a grown-ass parent to another kid, of course, but yeah, as a grown-up, to just send the friends home, like my kids' friends home, and say, okay, it's dinner time, you go home and eat now, bye bye, sort of. I wouldn't have a problem with that, but yeah, that's the thing, because everything gets so weird, because as I said, when my friend asked me to eat at their house and then yells at me for eating too much, when I also ask how much am I allowed to take, then that's sort of, I think that's sort of the Swedish thing, that so yeah, I think it's better to just let one man eat at home. Or if you want to, yeah, give them food, but don't expect it. Don't like take it for granted. I mean, yeah, I don't know. And if I'm gonna eat at your place, don't. And I also ask how much am I allowed to take. Don't yell at me for taking too much food then. I hate those unwritten rules that you sort of have to be polite. I hate all that shit. Especially when you say, no, take how much you want. No, it's no problem. And then it is apparently a problem, sort of. And the thing is that they just saying that to sound, polite or being sounding like a good person. But be honest instead. Like say fuck you. You are only allowed to take one potato because then my sister needs to have her food. So fuck off. You're allowed one potato. Then you can starve to death, you piece of shit. That at least would be more honest. Then I knew, okay, I will not take more than one potato, for example. Just joking, but yeah, you know. So the unwritten rules, I hate all that shit. And I think it's sort of the Swedish mentality again, that you don't want to be owing something else to someone, like being in debt. And I can sort of relate to that because I the same woman or girl in that time period was also the one that I heard afterwards. Another friend that was sort of putting me in my place, so to speak, because I hadn't invited her to dinner because she had made me and another friend dinner, and we ate together. It was not like she made us dinner and just stand there and watched it. But another friend, he sort of told me off that I should make her dinner because it was rude of me not to do it. But as I tried to explain to that guy, nothing of this sort of is a problem anymore. It's just me having old brain ghosts. But yeah, he sort of. I tried to explain to him. You know, the thing is that I am unemployed. I have not a lot of money at least, and there's 3 weeks until I get the welfare check or whatever you call it in America. Here we sort of pay while we have a job. We sort of pay money to when we get unemployed. We sort of like an insurance, you can almost call it. So yeah, I feel like it's more legit that way. I feel like sometimes people are a little bit too bitchy about it, because if you paid every month to have this insurance, then you should be able to use it when you get unemployed for a short period of time. But whatever. But anyway, I sort of tried to explain to him that, the thing is that she doesn't really eat anything, or anything. She doesn't really eat anything. She doesn't eat everything, so to speak. Instead, I can say that she don't eat everything. She's sort of not high demanding, I couldn't say, but yeah, she sort of wants to have some stuff that I might not care about. If it was the thing of just giving back, then I wouldn't have a problem with it, because then I could just sort of make spaghetti and meatballs, maybe, basically sort of like that, but with macaroons instead. And it was just more the thing that, okay, she invited me to dinner or made me dinner or whatever, and now I made her dinner. But the thing is that she would probably want like tacos or some other thing, or meat or some other shit like that. And the thing is that if I were gonna do that and invite her, I would have to eat tacos for like 3 weeks, because that was all the things I was able to buy that week or those weeks. Because I usually ate macarons because that was cheap as hell. So that's what I tried to, but he was like, no, he didn't want to listen to that. And I sort of understand that he sort of had a salary which he deserved. I'm not saying anything about that, but he sort of had a very high salary. So I think in his mind, I don't think he ever sort of fully grasped that I didn't have the money, so to speak. But yeah, but that's sort of why I don't want to be in debt in any way, because I sort of heard it by him, and she says that no, when I confronted her about it, because I felt like, okay, you're talking to him about it instead of talking to me about it, and I could have explained to you that I'm grateful for you to make me dinner or whatever, make me food, but I don't have the money to give it back in the sense that you want it, so to speak. But yeah, then when I confronted her with it, she just blamed that no, I meant the other guy. I meant he is ungrateful. Okay. But the thing is that both him and me were usually hanging at my place and just playing video games. And the thing is, it was before we played sort of the indoor hockey thingamabob, or whatever band is called in English. And usually we didn't want to eat at her place, basically because we knew there was gonna be a gratitude issue. But yeah, sort of, yeah, didn't want to, but she sort of, no, come on, eat at my place. And then when you do that, and then after that complain about me not inviting you to dinner after that, I feel like it's really crappy. In my sense, it's really crappy. And she was like that with much stuff. Like for example, when she got her driver's license, she sort of called me up and wanted me to follow along on a ride with her car, and she got money for gasoline by her parents. So I figured, okay, yeah, she invited me to follow along, so okay, yeah, I follow along. And then I sort of understood that she got really cranky and she didn't say anything, and later on I got to know that she was mad that we didn't pay any gasoline. But the thing is, she nagged us about going out with the car, follow along with her in her car that she wanted us to do, and then complaining about us not paying for gasoline. And that's the thing, is that it would have been one hell of another thing if we asked her to, can you please drive me to this place, or maybe we can commutely go to this thing, can you drive and we go to this party or going to this concert or whatever it was. But when she asked us to join her, and it was never anything meaningful, she just wanted to take a ride in the car, I feel like then maybe you should not expect us to pay for your gasoline. So yeah. And that's also the thing, she asked for gasoline, like she basically asked me to go along in the car, and when we gotten like maybe, I don't know, 20 kilometers, she stopped at a gas station and just said, yeah, I need gas money, and stared at me. And so I had to give her gas money, and I felt like okay, I can give you gas money, but maybe you could have said that before, because I don't have a lot of money. So if I knew that you wanted that, maybe I could have said just, no, thank you, I don't want to go on a ride right now, but thanks for asking, I don't have enough money. It's as simple as that. But now I felt like she almost sort of cheated me into saying yes, so to speak. I don't know. So yeah, I think a lot of that shit annoys me with you have to show gratitude and you should always be thankful and you should pay back and stuff. But when I didn't even ask to be invited to be dine with you in the first place, and you kept on insisting and then complaining that I'm a cheap asshole afterwards, then yeah, I don't know. In my book, that's kind of crappy. I don't know. But yeah, I can understand that people in other countries, it's sort of a Sweden gate, weird as Swedes. But we are weird here. I guess we are, me especially. But yeah, that's the thing. And now, if I would have kids now, I don't want kids, but if I would have kids, I wouldn't want to invite the neighbor kids to dine with us. Not because their kids are scary or whatever. But there are so many fucking silly rules nowadays. Like, for example, the whole not eating meat generation. Like, meat is murder, meat is murder. Yeah, but it's fucking good murder. It's fucking nice to kill a cow because it tastes like, yeah. Whatever. But you got the vegetarians, then you got the vegans, then you got the allergic people that's allergic to fucking everything. And you're wondering, are they really allergic sometimes, or are they just some kind of, yeah, I don't know. And then you have the people not eating, what is flour? No, flour, not flour like in the pretty flour, but the flour in the, is it flour? Whatever, you know what I mean, when baking flour. Not eating that. And they sort of, it's not like they, I can understand if you like gluten allergic or whatever you call it in English, and you can't sort of eat some stuff, but to put on the pressure someone else to, yeah, you need to cook this for me also, because I don't eat meat, and I don't eat with flour in it, and I don't like I don't like bacon. But what the fuck? This is what we're serving. Do you want to eat it? No? No? Okay. Fine. Then you don't eat it. That's the rule, I feel like. Yeah, I would tell the kids to F off. I couldn't take it. And they're like, oh, are you serving hot dogs? I don't want hot dogs. I want this, and I want that, and I can't eat meat. I don't eat meat. No, that's morally wrong, and all the other shit. So yeah, I wouldn't like them to eat at my place either way. I don't know if it's just a Swedish thing with all the rules nowadays, but yeah, it's insane how much. My mom worked as a what's it called, preschool teacher, I think it's called in English. And when I went to school, the first years we had like a lunch lady, like giving us food. So that was not the greatest, because a tiny person asking to get a tiny portion got like a portion for a lumberjack man that works 8 hours a day and work hard. uh, because eat up, kid, and then you sort of get yelled at for not eating up. But yeah, that was not perfect. But then you had the next thing that was that you got 5 meatballs per person, sort of 5 or 6 meatballs. It was not much, and I guess it was to preserve money and not sort of prevent waste, not wasting food. But the thing is that it's sort of hard to say that all kids get 5 meatballs, and you have, for example, me, that was really tiny as a kid. I didn't really need that much food, and then you might have had one of the jocks, whatever you call them, the sporty people, that sort of wrestled or yeah, whatever, did some sports. I don't know what are sports, but yeah, they needed a lot more food than I needed, so that was kind of ridiculous. Most of the time it was only when there was some special foods like meatballs or hamburger or something like that that they had limitations. But yeah, and nowadays apparently you have, it's so weird to me. You sort of have vegetarian food. You have, for example, if you have like fish on the menu, you sort of have the fish on the menu, and then you have vegetarian, then you have for allergic people, and then you have the what the fuck was it called? What did she call it? Favorite food or a special? I don't know. Some of the kids, I don't know if they have some kind of learning disability or whatever you call it, and not offend people, but yeah, they got what they asked for basically. So if they wanted pizza, they got pizza. And I was like, what the fuck? Poor fucking lunch lady having to make like 5 different courses of food. And probably they also, even though they made all that food, they probably complained even though they got what they wanted. So I felt like, what the hell are we sending? What kind of message are we sending those kids that, yeah, I want that, and I want that, and I want that. And yeah. So I would not want to invite a bunch of kids home, and basically not. Basically I don't have anything against the kids because they are innocent in that regard. But when the parents are gonna, no, my kid does not eat flour. My kid does not eat. My kid is a vegetarian, but we eat fish, and I like. But then you're not a vegetarian. But yeah, we are. But no, you're not. sort of weird mentality. Yeah, fish don't have feelings, so it's okay to kill them. Okay. Yeah, that might be true, but shouldn't the same thing be with what's it called? Not crabs, not hummer. What's the smaller things? Shrimps and stuff. Yeah, when you cook, not shrimps. Yeah, whatever. You know what I mean. When they cook them, they sort of say that they don't feel anything, but some people say that that's not true. And if they can feel something, then fuck no if fishes don't feel anything. So yeah, that's the thing. I feel like there's those people that always gonna try to tell other people what to do, and I don't care if you're a vegetarian, I don't care if you're vegan, but don't tell me what to eat or whatever. If you want to eat something, eat it, and I will keep on eating meat because I think it's good. It tastes good and it's nutritious, and people have not maybe every day, but overall eaten it for a long time and haven't died yet, so yeah. And if I die tomorrow, then that's a shame. But yeah, the thing that you sort of need to put your beliefs into someone else is kind of annoying. So yeah, I wouldn't want to invite kids and then hear their parents complain that I gave their little fuckers hot dogs, because they can eat fucking hot dogs. They are kids. They should be able to eat stuff that's normal. They shouldn't have to eat like a steak just because they've been raised like that. Fuck, I ate hot dogs when I was a kid, and I was not fat, and I was a happy kid. So yeah, give the kids a hot dog for God's sake, or a hamburger, whatever. But yeah, shouldn't it be that complicated? I don't know if there's a different name for it, but yeah, I like the grilled hot dogs, or not whatever you call, not the cooked ones. I think the cooked ones are actually better for you, but I don't know. It's not the greatest meat, but I don't care. It was filling up my guts, and yeah, it tasted, in my world, it tasted good at least. So yeah, I guess this video is starting to get pretty long, so I think I will end it there. But yeah, sorry about my complaining, but I will keep on complaining, I think. So thanks for watching. Bye bye.